Becky Lynch declares herself the greatest after WWE Evolution victory. History was made, the lights shined the brightest, and the man stood tall once again. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. Becky Lynch has declared herself the greatest of all time after a triumphant victory at WWE Evolution 2025, and she's not holding back. From overcoming Bayley and Lyra Valkyria to making a defiant statement to the entire women's division, Becky is rewriting the record books, and her message to the locker room is crystal clear. This is the full breakdown of Becky Lynch's dominant Evolution performance and why she now boldly claims GOAT status. Becky's road to Evolution. The journey to WWE Evolution 2025 was anything but smooth for Becky Lynch. After capturing the inaugural WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship earlier in the year, Becky vowed to elevate the division to new heights. But the pressure wasn't just on her shoulders, it was breathing down her neck. Bayley, determined to regain relevance after a rocky WrestleMania season, and Lyra Valkyria, the rising star and former ally of Becky, both set their sights on her title. This wasn't just a match, it was a generational war. Experience, grit, youth, heart, and at the center of it all, the man. Leading up to Evolution, Becky was tested on every level. Bayley mocked her leadership and legacy, calling her a relic clinging to relevance. Lyra accused Becky of holding her back, of using her as a stepping stone, and wanted to prove she could surpass her mentor. For Becky Lynch, Evolution wasn't just about retaining a title, it was about cementing a legacy. Evolution Night. Match Breakdown. WWE Evolution 2025 was nothing short of electric. The arena was packed, the atmosphere explosive, and the anticipation sky-high for what many dubbed the modern-day WrestleMania for women's wrestling. Becky Lynch entered to a thunderous ovation, black and gold gear symbolizing her war-tested journey. Bayley strutted in cocky and defiant. Lyra Valkyria soared in, exuding youthful confidence. From the opening bell, chaos ensued. Bayley and Lyra temporarily worked together to neutralize Becky, isolating her outside the ring and targeting her ribs. But as expected, that alliance quickly dissolved. Lyra caught Bayley with a springboard kick, nearly pinning her early. Becky re-entered the ring, throwing fists and delivering a reverse DDT to both women simultaneously. The match saw multiple close calls. Bayley nearly stole a win with a Bayley to belly on Lyra. Becky locked in the disarm her on Bayley before Lyra broke it up with a top rope dropkick. At one point, all three women were down after a triple suplex tower spot that had the crowd on its feet chanting, "This is awesome." But the tide turned when Becky reversed a Bayley elbow drop into a manhandle slam. As Lyra attempted to break the pin, Becky dodged, caught her midair, and hit a brutal exploder suplex into the turnbuckle. Moments later, Becky hit a second manhandle slam, this time on Lyra, and pinned both opponents simultaneously, stacking them in a symbolic moment of dominance. 1, 2, 3. The bell rang. The crowd exploded. Becky Lynch was still the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion. Post-match emotions. As Becky's music blared through the arena, emotion washed over her face. Tears, pride, exhaustion, the culmination of years of fighting, sacrificing, and evolving. She held her title high above her head as fireworks lit up the Evolution stage. Bayley rolled out of the ring, bitter and frustrated. Lyra sat in the corner, visibly shaken, not just by the loss, but by the realization that the man still reigns supreme. Backstage, Becky was swarmed by press and WWE digital cameras. And that's when she said it. "I am the greatest of all time. Period. There's no more debate. I've beaten legends, I've made history, I've built this division, and tonight, I proved why I'm still at the top. Bayley tried to drag me down. Lyra tried to replace me. But there's only one man in this business, and she's still here." The fallout. Becky's declaration sent shockwaves through the WWE Universe. Social media exploded. Fans debated her GOAT claim across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Some praised her. "She's earned it. No one has done more for WWE Women's Wrestling than Becky." Others questioned her. "She didn't beat Rhea. She hasn't faced Jade. Let's not crown her just yet." Meanwhile, Bayley posted a cryptic tweet after the match. "I was robbed. This ain't over. Lyra Valkyria, on the other hand, posted a photo of her battered body with the caption, "I learned a lot tonight. The future is still mine." Triple H, in a post-show press conference, praised Becky's performance. Becky Lynch just put on one of the best matches of her career. Evolution was about showing who the best truly is, and tonight, Becky proved it. Legacy and controversy. So, is Becky Lynch truly the greatest of all time? Let's examine the resume. First woman to win the WrestleMania main event. First WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion. Multi-time Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion. NXT Women's Champion. Royal Rumble winner. Multiple Match of the Year accolades. Leader in historic moments like Hell in a Cell, TLC, and Elimination Chamber. Her influence on women's wrestling, both in and out of WWE, is undeniable. But critics argue her claim is premature. Names like Charlotte Flair, Trish Stratus, and Sasha Banks still loom large in the GOAT conversation. Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley continue to build their own legacies. And rising stars like Jade Cargill and Lyra Valkyria aren't far behind. But Becky isn't just competing in the ring, she's competing against time, legacy, and perception. And with each performance, she adds another brick to her Hall of Fame resume. What's next for Becky Lynch? Becky Lynch left Evolution with momentum, gold, and an attitude that screams undisputed. But what's next? Triple H teased a major challenger waiting in the wings, someone who could test Becky like never before. Could it be Rhea Ripley returning from injury? Could Jade Cargill step up and demand a unification match? Or could Lyra Valkyria regroup and return stronger than ever to try again? Backstage reports suggest Becky is interested in facing legends and new talent. In an interview with Kayla Braxton, she said, "I'll take on anyone, past, present, or future. I'm not done making history. I'm just getting started." There's even speculation that Becky may headline another premium live event, possibly Survivor Series or even WrestleMania 41, in a champion versus champion clash. One thing's clear. Becky Lynch is far from done, and her Evolution win is the latest chapter in a career defined by grit, glory, and greatness. Becky Lynch didn't just win a match at WWE Evolution. She declared her era, her legacy, and her greatness. Love her or hate her, the man delivered on the grandest stage.
Becky Lynch files
And
for
now,
divorce
the
after
rest
Seth
of the
Rollins teams up
WWE
with
Women's
Paul
Division
Heyman.
must ask
WWE's
themselves
power
one thing.
couple shattered.
Can
Hey
anyone
everyone,
stop
welcome
Becky
back.
Lynch?
Today we've got
Until
some
then,
truly
the GOAT
surprising and
talks, and the
heartwarming
world
news
listens.
from the WWE
If you enjoyed
Universe.
this deep
In
dive
the
into
world of
Becky
professional
Lynch's Evolution
wrestling, few couples
2025
have
triumph,
captivated
hit that
fans
like
quite
button,
like Becky
subscribe
Lynch
for more
and
epic
Seth Rollins.
WWE
They
content,
were
and drop a
WWE's
comment.
power
Do you
couple,
think Becky
fierce
is the greatest of all
competitors,
time?
loving partners,
Let's
and
debate.
parents